Hi, this is Manish Pandey. Today in this video, I will show you the advanced topic of debugging steps. You can see this topic, this one. This is the scope of Blue Prism Associate Developer. I will show you what happens when exceptions are thrown when stepping over or stepping out of subpages. I will show you with exceptions, without exceptions, both things I will show you. Let me open Blue Prism Studio. So here you can see I have this Centrix data solutions page, and I have taken somewhere this page stage. So here you can see I have already applied exception handling here. Let me right click here and set next stage. Now step over. So you can see a step over, it is directly going to the next step and completing everything which is inside this action. Now here in the add items to queue, in this page, if you see here, we have another page which has the steps to create the instance, get the worksheet as a collection, close the workbook. After that, we are removing the empty rows, counting the rows, and then we are adding items to queue. So these are the steps we have inside this one page. And once we'll click on step over, it will complete, it will process everything which is written inside this add items to queue page, and then it will move to the next one. You will see here. Now this I am showing you with the success scenario. Now it has finished everything. Now adding items to queue is done. If you see here in the control, now click on this queue, and we have around 7 records here. Now we are going clicking on step over one by one. It's going to launch and login. So with the first item I will show you successful, and then after that we'll show you here getting next item. Now it's going to process first record. So you saw here everywhere I am just pressing step over, right? Here also, so it will complete everything which is written inside this mark item as completed. Now appending here, now going to get next item. Now in this one, what will happen if there is any exceptions? So first, you know that if there is any exceptions, we have this recover which is written inside this block. So what will happen? This recover will catch any exception occurred here in this page. Now if we are using step over, so what will happen? It will directly come to this recover. So I am showing you two things. One, we have this recover, it means we have applied exception handling. Second, I will show you without exception handling. So click on step over. Now you can see here there is an error which is business exception. So no problem, it's going to recover part. Now we are going to process record. Now let me do one thing, let me close this application, right, so that we can see the system exceptions. Now let me click on step over. Now you see here we are getting this highlights here on this recover, because we have this error which shows that go to new orders not connected. So it means this application is not connected. That's why we are getting this error. So once you will press step over and you are on the page, sub page, so it will not go inside the pages. It will directly come to the recover. If any recover which is used inside the block, it will come to that. Now let me show you another way. Now we are coming again. Now let me delete this recover. So we are not using recover here. So what will happen? So you can see here we have global recover. So if you are passing any recover stage inside this block, so it will go to that recover and then it will follow that step. But if you are not using recover in the block for this specific page, then the global recovery will work here. So let's say if you are getting error in the mark item which completed or launch and login, so what will happen? It will not go to this recover, it will directly go to the global recover. Let me click on step over, and now you can see here it's directly going to the global recover. Now it will store the exception details, you can see. So you saw that if we have applied exception handling and we are using step over, so it will directly go to the recover stage. Now let me show you without exception handling. So let me delete that. Now we are trying to right click, set next stage, and now step over. So if we don't have any exception handling applied to the page, and if you are using a step over, so it will go inside that page and then it will show you error message. Highlighting this one because we are getting error on this page. Now let's say we are here. So now let me click on start query. Now here we have add items to queue. So let me show you here with step out. Click on step so that we can come inside that. Now here you can see we have one page stage. Now let me change the file name so that we can get an error. I am putting this name. Now what will happen, we are inside this add items to queue page, and now there is one more page. I am going to inside that also. Now let me click on step out. So what will happen, if there is any exception in this page, so it will throw here itself, it will not go outside. Let me click on step out. Okay, so here we are getting this recover because the exception handling is available on this page. If we don't have this one, let me delete this one, and now if we are going inside this one, let me right click, set next stage, and now if we are trying to click on step out, so you will see what is happening. So on the specific action stage where it's trying to open the workbook, it's trying to find this workbook to read that one, here we are getting error because it's not able to find that specific Excel file, and that's why we are getting this error message and it's showing that pop-up, and we are getting exception in the same page. It's not going outside, only it will go outside using this step out if there is no exception. I hope this is clear for you. Thank you.